All right, from crime to COVID, the Twitter takeover, and the White House's response, this is our weekly wrap-up.
And we're going to discuss it with founder of the Pocketbook Project, Jennifer Nassor, and Newsmax contributor Tom Borelli, also Director of Membership Development for the Project 21 Black Leadership Network, Donna Jackson. Good to see everyone here. So let's chat about Elon Musk first, offering to buy Twitter. Negotiations continue. The offer was made. The board hasn't really shown that they want to do it just yet. But I want to play this for you. This is Elon Musk recently at a TED Talk on his plans if he takes over Twitter. Here's that.
My strong intuitive sense is that having a public platform that is maximally trusted and broadly inclusive is extremely important to the future of civilization. Twitter has become kind of the de facto town square, it's just really important that people have both the reality and the perception that they are able to speak freely with. So there's no sort of behind-the-scenes manipulation, either algorithmically or manually.
I'll go to Tom Borelli on that and your thoughts on Elon Musk and what he's trying to do. And honestly, how important is it?
Well, Sean, I think it's critically important what Elon Musk is doing. And again, the reason why he's doing it, let's face it, he isn't doing it to make more money. He has plenty of that. He's doing that to advance what he called the town square, the public square, where all people have a voice. And we're seeing the consequences today when the American people don't have a voice. Let's not forget that Twitter would not allow replication of the Hunter Biden laptop through its Twitter sphere. That had a big impact on the election. So I don't understand why the Democrats are so upset and media outlets criticizing Musk. He's for free speech, the First Amendment. That's what they should be doing. And maybe that's why they're afraid. They're afraid that he's going to take over free speech and prevent them from the monopoly that they have on suppressing speech.
Like Axios. Remember you and I were talking about that.
The media reaction, Jennifer, was just... I don't want to say it was surprising because, quite frankly, it was typical of people who would be fearful of what just an open platform would be. They were concerned that Elon Musk would be acting as the supervillain if he were to gain control of Twitter. Your thoughts? How do you view it?
So once upon a time, I was very critical of Elon Musk because it seemed like he was playing footsie with the Democrats all the time. And I think he realized and he saw the light and said, you know what, they're actually trying to take over and feed us information like they feed information to people in Russia. And so I love what he's doing. I love that he is using his power to say, we need a functioning democracy. It's really hard to argue that, regardless of what side you're on, that democracy needs to function in order for our government to function properly in the United States. We see what goes on in third world countries. We see what's going on in the Ukraine. We don't want that to happen here. So we need real dissemination of real news. And so I'm happy he's doing this. I hope that the mainstream media, the print media, figures this out and realizes it's a good thing for everyone and not to just hoodwink the voters.
Yeah, and he dubs himself as a free speech absolutist. And also, I believe, some noted he's a libertarian. Nothing to do with politics is my point. Donna Jackson, your thoughts on this and really how media has reacted to, again, the potential of Elon Musk. I mean, we just showed you a CNN headline. Can Elon Musk be stopped from taking control of Twitter? Axios already calling him a supervillain. Your response to that?
Well, you know, this is not just happening on Twitter where they're censoring conservatives. This is happening in the mainstream media everywhere. They're not just silencing critics. They're not just on the platform. Listen, they have it out for even Black conservatives. They're doing it everywhere you see. I'm so glad that he's doing this because it's going to be a win-win no matter what happens. If they accept his offer, then he gets we have a free platform. If they don't, then they'll do that poison pill, destroy their platform, and then we can have new emerging platforms where people can be free. But this thought that expression somehow is harmful says that people are not competent to make their own decision, and therefore they have to make the decisions for us. And that's the most bigoted of them all, that we're too stupid to know what's best for us.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard, if you don't like something, just build your own, make your own version? Well, if you don't like, if Elon Musk is in charge, good luck trying to make your own social media platform. We've seen how those have struggled.
By the way,
on
he
the
makes all the
conservative
electric cars, and but you push for green energy. So how does that work when you push back on Musk?
A bit confusing.
Yeah.
And that's why we'd like to ask our panelists to make sense of this next clip we'd like to show you. Again, this was President Biden yesterday following a speech in North Carolina. Some people just have questions about what's the president's next move. Let's watch.
God bless you all.
All right, really quick, round robin here. Tom Borelli, what was going on stage?
Not only an embarrassment, it's frightening. It's time for the 25th Amendment. President Biden is not competent. He was trying to shake hands with an imaginary person. That's scary.
Jen?
It's embarrassing and it's sad. He really needs someone there that's next to him that shows him off of stage. And the thing is, and I don't disagree with Tom, however, it scares me to death thinking that Kamala Harris might be the president.
Final thoughts from Donna.
Well, listen, he's not a bad president because he's old. He's a bad president because he's pushing these dangerous, bad liberal policies that's destroying our economic economy here. So.
All right, an aide needed to assist him on stage. You saw that clearly. Jennifer Nassar, Tom Borelli, and Donna Jackson. Thank you very much, Pam.
All right. Also, this coming up, fierce Senate battles across the country, including one in the battleground state of Ohio. One of the Republican candidates.
Economy here, so.
All right, an aide needed to assist him on stage. You saw that clearly. Jennifer Nassar, Tom Borelli, and Donna Jackson. Thank you very much, Pam.